Okay, and we're live. All right, so we're gonna do another one of these, second day in a row. So I think my current plan is to only do, well, I don't know, I might try to do these every day, but I think uh, I might just stick with doing them after work, right? Like it kind of works. I'm tired, kind of adds that extra, that little bit of, that little spice. I don't know, not spice, whatever. Adds that thing. I don't know, makes me tired. So now it's just, yeah, the morning shift. It could be just me being tired, I guess. Is that exciting? Who knows? Anyway, so we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do the same thing we did yesterday, kind of. We're gonna do Reddit, our games. So we're gonna do that. Let's see, where can I? So we're gonna do that. So here we go, browsing the internet. Bam. All right. So right off the bat, we have Danganronpa creator becomes a game dev because of an argument he had while working part time that made him think, "What am I doing with my life?" Um, well, that's interesting. Sorry, I'm just adjusting a thing. Okay, so what do you think about that? Okay, game dev because of an argument he had while working part time. I mean, that's cool. It's kind of like one of those like inspirational things, but the way it's presented here makes it sound lame. But like, I think that's cool that like this guy kind of find out like through some kind of minor um I'm assuming a minor incident or something, some kind of argument made him like really like whole like change his entire life around. Like we got like Monokuma here, um, because of this arguably. So that's cool. You know, anything can change your life. That's our takeaway from that. Anything can change your life. Um, which is good. It's cool. I like Danganronpa. Danganronpa games are pretty fun. They're really random and eclectic. I played what the first two. Now, do I remember what happened? No, but I weirdly struggle with remembering video game stories. Um, it might be because like the sheer length of them makes it feel like a binge. Like when I binge like a TV show, right? Like a 10 hour, like like you watch the whatever, like 10 hours of a TV show. That's like the whole thing, and then I don't think about it again. It's kind of just you just forget it pretty quick. And video games are like way longer. Like these Danganronpa games, I think are at least 20, 30 hours. I think. And I mean, like for a TV show, that would be like, now that would be like 3 seasons. Like, so imagine you binge 3 seasons of something and then like in a couple days. And then you do that a lot with games. And that's probably why I don't remember the stories, is that you just kind of like binge them. Or not, you don't really binge them, but just, I don't know. The way you interact with games is different. Um, Let's see. Bad news if you planned on going back to Anthem one last time, as it can't be reinstalled. It can't be reinstalled. It's like what was the Kojima game? What was the Kojima game? Horror game, hallway simulator thing, whatever. I think that was similar, right? It's PT. Yeah, PT. Because I don't think you could reinstall that after you were done. So I mean, unfortunate for the, two fans of Anthem. Now, admittedly, if I'm being fair here, I was interested in trying it out just like as a history thing. Like, I don't know, just to see, because I never actually played this game. I did read the article by uh, Jason Schreier about this, like the development of it, and that was an insane article. That was an insane article. Um, Man, you don't expect plot twists in a article about a video game development, but it sure had some plot twists. So you should definitely check that out actually if you haven't. The Anthem article by Jason Schreier. I'm not really sure what it's called. Anthem Jason Schreier. How BioWare's Anthem went wrong. Was that Kotaku? Is that him? I remember being pretty long. Oh, this is it. Yeah, this is the article. Yeah, this thing's crazy. Uh, let's see. So yeah, that's cool. Maybe not cool, I guess. But what do the comments have to say? Installed it yesterday from physical disk. Played a bit. Missed how good the flying was. Even found a few others playing in the open map. Yeah, I heard yeah, I heard the flying. The flying stuff was probably okay, but like everything else is good, right? Like even the content. Yeah. Okay. Wildgate is free on the Epic Store this week. Oh. Oh, what's Wildgate? What is this game? Is this a multiplayer shooter sci-fi thingy? Um. Okay. I mean that's cool. Hey, for anybody who uses Epic Game Store and actually plays the game that they get for free on there, hey, Wildgate's there, so go for it. Coming to Xbox Game Pass, Star Wars Outlaws, Resident Evil Village, and more. Okay, so these are pretty solid titles. So I mean, hey, uh, Xbox Game Pass continues to be a pretty good deal. I think the PC version at least is still a pretty good deal. I know they like doubled the price or something for I think Xbox owners. Like if you have an Xbox and you play this with Xbox, I'm pretty sure they doubled the price for that, which is pretty unfortunate. But I don't think the PC price went up. Maybe it did. It's $10, right? Or $15? $10, $15? Something like that. But that's pretty good. We got some games here I don't really recognize. What's Bruise Bastards? I've never heard of that. Click this. Let's see. Good night. Okay, I didn't make it any bigger. I don't know. I just want to see the image. I just want to see this. All right, Bruise Bastards, Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition. Okay, Atom Fall. I heard this was cool-ish. The Lost in Random, The Eternal Die. This is pretty good. Rematch. This looked fun, but I don't know. Space Marine Master Crafted Edition. Okay. Final Fantasy, Star Wars Outlaws, My Little Pony. Okay. Resident Evil Village and Mio. I mean, you know, a little bit of a mixed bag, I guess, but pretty good. Pretty solid additions. I love Resident Evil Village. That's one of my favorites. I mean, I feel like a lot of the Resident Evils are a lot of my favorites, but do I need to play RE7 Village? Yes. I mean, you don't, well, no, but yes. But no, but yes? I don't know. Intel says Arc B390 graphics are 73% faster than AMD Radeon 890M. Special version for handheld confirmed. I don't know. No comment. Cool. The arms race or whatever amongst the tech stuff. I don't know. Who knows? I really only started looking into this stuff when I'm looking to upgrade or buy stuff, and I'm just like, this stuff is quite kicking it. So I don't know. 73 Intel is better than AMD again, maybe? I don't know. 007 First Light unveils PC specs and NVIDIA collaboration. Ooh, what are these PC specs? What do we got? What do we got? What the fuck? Okay, sure, whatever. I don't care. I'm here for the specs. Where are the specs? I closed the specs. Did I close the specs? I might have closed the specs. Let's try that again. Is it in here? Okay. Oh wait, you didn't fucking. I don't have to watch a video for the specs, do I? Oh, they're right here. All right. So minimum specs are for 1080p at 30 FPS. Okay, like what? Like the PS4 experience, like base PS4 experience. Okay, let's see what that is. Intel Core i5 9500K. Okay. AMD Ryzen 5 3500. Okay. NVIDIA GTX 1660. Okay. RAM 16 gigabytes. Good luck. Video RAM 8 gigs. I think that's the standard, right? For most, maybe. Storage is 80 gigabytes minimum. Yeah, obviously game sizes have been ballooning a bit, so that's probably pretty typical. Okay, that doesn't seem bad for 1080 at 60, or at 1080 at 30, sorry. Recommended PC is 1080 at 60? 1080 at 60? and all of a sudden they want a lot more for 1080 at 60. What the fuck? Okay, I don't. I guess hey, I'm not Digital Foundry, okay, guys. I'm not Digital Foundry, so I don't know. The minimum one seems okay. The recommended seems a little high. A 3060 Ti. How good is that? I don't know. We're gonna do this. This is how I compare things. User benchmark. Okay, so my 4090 is roughly 200% better than a 3060 Ti. This is 47th. Doesn't sound bad. How much are these things? $220? Okay. That's not bad, I guess. Even though I would like to see some recommended specs for like 4K or like the max graphics or maybe like the high. I don't know. This 1080 whatever. I got like a 4K TV. I can with HDR and shit, so I can do that. But I guess they don't want to tell me. They're scared. They'll be like, ah, shit. You need a 5090, 64 gigabytes of RAM. 16660 has 6 gigabytes of VRAM, which directly contradicts their VRAM requirements. Okay. Okay. Other people are saying this is reasonable. Okay. Yeah. And this person says, well, a 7-year-old components isn't reasonable specs. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Sounds cool. I think the game looks cool. I'd like to see a little bit more on it. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. The specs are out. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait. Actually, I missed this. So, NVIDIA collaboration. So, what's that aspect? Oh, wait. Okay, I probably have to actually watch the video for that one, don't I? Wait, or no. So, our partnership with NVIDIA on 007 First Light allows us to deliver a PC experience that matches the level of quality we believe the Bond franchise deserves. Performance, responsiveness, and visual fidelity. It all needs to feel effortless for the player, and NVIDIA GeForce RTX technologies, including DLSS 4, enables us to deliver exactly that. So is it just that they're using like a DLSS 4 or like the DLSS 4.5 or whatever? Okay, I mean, that's cool. Alright, what do we got? Romeo is a dead man brings gameplay maturity to Suda51's signature madness. So is this like a preview? Like a preview article? I love Suda51, but No More Here, Sir didn't work for me. So I don't think I've actually played a Suda51 game in a while. It's weird. Romeo is a dead man's story might be among the most ridiculous and far-flung of Suda and Company's gamography, but it holds tightly to its fourth wall-breaking sense of humor and over-the-top characters that define the studio. I mean, I remember watching the... Oh, Jesus Christ, that was so loud. Oh.
Previously on Romeo is a Dead Man. Allow me to explain. It's gonna get a bit long, so bear with me now. Romeo Stargate, a sheriff's deputy living in a quiet little town, is the hero of our story.
Is this the voice actor? Is this the guy who did what's that? Castle Crashers? Maybe he did Castle Crashers and the other one, the jumpy one, whatever it's called. Not Pip People, Castle Crashers. Why am I forgetting what it's called? Whatever.
One evening, he finds Juliet,
Pretty sure it's that guy.
a woman who has lost her memory, lying in the road. Despite her super dodgy name, it's love at first sight for Romeo. They meet up at a diner every night as their love grows. Eventually, Juliet persuades him to elope with her, and Romeo decides to leave town. Convenient words like fate sway him just a little too easily. What a simple-minded boy.
That's cute.
Nothing good is going to come out of messing with a woman you found lying in the road. But then, on the day they were set to elope, it wasn't Juliet who showed up at Romeo's house, but a white devil. The white devil attacks Romeo,
what the fuck?
tearing him to pieces and leaving him to die. Using the
Oh.
hyper-technology of genius scientist slash Romeo's grandfather, Professor Benjamin, Romeo's life is saved. That's right. He becomes a dead man who lives. Romeo was reborn as Dead Man. Let's just start the game from here.
Romeo is Dead Man, which is a very Kojima way of naming things, right? We got Die Hard Man and whatever the other Death Stranding characters are. Heart Man? Is there Heart Man? This game looks cool. Aesthetically, I'm not sure how fun it will actually be. Uh, Brick, what? It's got like a little anime kid with a Poseidon, like a trident. The name is a reference to the onomatopoeia for a chorus of croaking frogs in the ancient Greek play The Frogs by Aristophanes. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's right. I saw this one, the Humble Choice January. That was pretty cool. I have this. I have Humble. That's how I have such a giant motherfucking backlog of games. But there's some pretty solid choices in here. Not choices. Yeah, choices. Whatever. Selection. Solid selection of games here. So we have Sonic Frontiers. I thought about buying this during the winter sale, but I did not. But now I get it. Yeah, now I get it. Not like as in understand, but oh, hey Sam. Whoops, I just moved my thingy. Move it back. I didn't see you commenting. I need to actually put this probably on the other side. Put this over here. No, not up there. Over here. Whatever. OBS is trying my life right now. Sounded interesting. What were you referring to? The Dead Man one, or wait, where can I put this? Can I put this over here? There we go, right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, we got Sonic Frontiers, Tomb Raider 4 through 6 remastered, Hunt Showdown 1896, Etrian Odyssey 2 HD, Nice Day for Fishing, Metal Slug Tactics, Settlement Survival, and Wizard of Legend 2. So these are all pretty solid. It seems like Humble. Oh yeah, Dead Man. Yeah, it does sound pretty cool. Um, I feel like we don't get like weird like kind of love stories stuff like that too often. So I'm always excited, especially like having like the relationship be like front and center for like a larger like a bigger game, I guess. I don't know. I feel like gaming could use a little bit more romance, even if it's with zombies. So let's see. So Sonic Frontiers, I heard this is pretty good for a Sonic game. I don't know. Seems like the what how would I want to phrase this? The expectations when it comes to Sonic games is very different from like other games, I feel. Like if you get like a 6 out of 10 Sonic game, that's like a 10 out of 10 Sonic game. It's like, okay, sure. So I don't think this is a 6 out of 10, but I know they changed Sonic's voice, so he doesn't really sound like the high energy Sonic that we're used to. It's like edgier. Tomb Raider 4 through 6. And Etrian Odyssey 2. So it seems, I don't know if I already said this, but it seems like Humble is actually trending in this direction where they're slowly giving us like entire franchises. Because they already gave us Tomb Raider 1 through 3. They already gave us Etrian Odyssey 1. I think they've been doing all of the Yakuza games. Like I think the last one they might have given was 7. I don't know if they were going in order, but I've gotten, I think, all of the Yakuza games, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 0. I think all through Humble Bundle, like a Humble Choice specifically. Um, so that's cool. Like I mean, I'm slowly kind of accumulating various franchises. They're actually completing stuff. They seem to be not just doing like a random smattering of stuff. Yeah, so that's cool. I like this. I like this trend of like getting you sequels, especially like if you're like a person like I don't know if I mean I don't do this. I've thought about doing it, but if you're a person who generally just plays like your humble choice games and maybe something else, like I think it's cool that you're getting the next one. Like if you like Tomb Raider, here's the next one. If you like Etrian Odyssey, here's the next one. Hunt Showdown 1896. This is really good. Really fucking scary, really tense for me. But this is an extraction shooter like PvP thing, but like I think it focuses a little bit more on the PvP element. There is like a PvE, but I feel like the PvE is there to add tension to the PvP, which I really like. Unlike Arc Raiders. Metal Slug Tactics. I thought this looked good. Good. I mean, the Metal Slug art style looks really cool. Tactics games are a little bit hit and miss with me. Like I do like them conceptually, but I just find myself getting bored. I want to like them, but I don't know. I don't know anything about settlement survival. I assume this is I don't know. I don't want to call it like the slop. No, I mean this looks. Oh, this looks like it could be promising. And then we got it. Yeah, it must be redeemed by Wizard of Legend 2. I don't know anything about this. I didn't play the first one. Nice day for fishing. I'll probably actually try to play this one because well, maybe not. Never mind. This looks like it's more than a fishing game. What the fuck? Eldritch Lich Lord Gongren? Okay, well, I've decidedly lost a lot of interest because unless like, do you interact with everything through fishing? Like, do you fight this guy by fishing him? Maybe he's on a boat. He's underwater, so that's possible. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, those are pretty solid. Um, I think if you were subscribed, or I think there was an opportunity maybe during the winter or Black Friday or something to like get in on the cheaper price. I think I'm still locked in on the cheaper price maybe like the $12 or maybe it's just 15. I don't know. Um. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, that's cool. Code Veins 2 Japanese version will not keep the term revenants, but the overseas version will remain the same, says director. I don't know what that means. Like, are they censoring revenants? Do they not like the word revenants? Like, what's up with that? So let's see what the comments have to say, because that's how we find out things. It makes sense to change it to a word Japanese users understand rather than one they don't. No point trying to be fanciful and exotic. Vampire has a more broad meaning in Japanese media than the very specific one American media portrays. Even things like undead and zombie don't work as well as revenant. Code Veins 2 Code Vein 2's Japanese version will not keep the term revenants, but the overseas version will remain the same. So we're calling them revenants, and then in Japan they're not calling them revenants? Oh, I see. So they use the word vampire differently? Okay. That's cool, I guess. That's like a random thing. I don't know why this. Okay. News must be slow if that's like kind of the thing that's catching on. Oh, we got a Dead by Daylight Stranger Things Chapter 2. Is there like a new killer? We had a new killer. I'm gonna click on it. Let's see. Oh god, I got dead. Trigger warning. Uh, I don't know. Are they adding like these characters, or are they adding like maybe skins for like another character to turn them into these characters? Who knows? So that's cool though. Wait, let me see the comments. Did the comments say anything about like a killer? Um, yeah, I don't know. Find out later maybe. We got some demo releases, and that's it. Okay. So enough of that. All right. So our games is done. Uh, Again, not crazy. I don't know. Without E3, Game Awards, I never know. I never know when stuff's happening. Like we just kind of need to wait for like state of plays or anything that matter. Actually, okay. Here's another segment. I always do this every day. So let's do this. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna bring up Steam. So something I like to do is I like to go to the store and just go to the new releases. So let's see what we got here. So as you can see here, these are all on my wish list. So something I do is I ignore games that I absolutely don't want to play, and I look at every new release. Um, my wish list is very inflated. I have 613 games on my wish list, but I don't really know how else to track stuff. So that's why I put these on here. So let's see, from December 9th. Oh, so it was kind of like a blackout period, it looks like, because of the winter sale. Because it looks like the last release on here was December 19th, and then we jumped to January 5th. So not a lot of exciting things to look at, but let's start from here. Well, actually, you know what? I want to mention this routine. So for anybody who knows, this game was announced like I don't even know. I like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 years ago, something like that, like some crazy long time ago, and it actually came out. And I was expecting AAA game price or at least like 40, $50, but it's 25 bucks, which is pretty crazy. So actually I need to grab this. I might stream this. This would be a good stream game. Not for these morning shift streams. These morning shift streams are meant for more just like me just kind of talking while tired. As you can tell, I've been messing up so many words. I usually don't mess up words that much. Right, so this will be like one of my like weekend streams for me, like my weekend, not necessarily your weekend. So I can see doing this, and I might turn those into videos. I'm not really sure what I'm turning into videos. Maybe I'll do video games into videos, or just leave them as VODs, or like or in the live tab. Not sure, but routine is definitely going to come up. Oh, there's actually even a couple bundles. I need to look at these. There's a bundle with Seance of Blake Manor. So maybe if there's like an actual sale, I'll grab this because both these games look really cool. I'm not gonna talk about Seance right now. Octopath Traveler Zero. I don't know why it's got mostly positive on Steam, but I've heard a lot of really good things outside of Steam. Like a lot of people have been saying like it's like the best Octopath Traveler game and whatnot. I think the main thing I'm interested in is they look like they've added some kind of town building element, which I've been really wanting since I love Dark Cloud. Skate Story, I don't know anything about this other than it looks cool, and I think Skill Up or somebody was shilling for it. $20. Oh, you know what? I'll actually have the demo. You know what? Maybe I'll download the demo. Maybe I can play it now. I'll play it right now. But it's an indie adventure action sports RPG skateboarding. I don't know. RPG. Where's the RPG elements? I thought this was more like like an arcade game. I mean, I don't know. This looks cool though. Unbeatable. This was another game. I feel like there was a demo or something for this like forever ago. Like when did this come out? Oh, there was like a demo, I think. Unbeatable white label. Yeah, this. 2021. So wait, this is the complete game. Yeah, this one took them a bit. But I mean, visually it looks pretty good, and I assume this is indie, so probably explains why. Um, I don't know. Thought about picking this up too, but I'm always more hesitant with higher prices, like $28. I don't have a lot of money. Um, so I have to be like the patient gamers corner, but it's got 2,925 reviews, very positive. 91% positive reviews, so that's really good. I think it's like a music story game, I guess. Not sure, but it seems cool. Okay, actually, we're gonna get to the point of this. So, let's say a game about feeding a black hole. This looks like one of those like Those like whole like that one game, the IO. Or wait, is this like an idle game? What is this? There's like a whole skill tree. Oh, I think this is like one of those incremental games. So it's like one of those cute little incremental games that you play. $7. So you'd probably get, I assume anywhere from like 3 to 5 hours of gameplay. Um, 3, 2 hours, 4 out, 4 and a half, 4 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, 3 hours, 16 hours, 4 hours. Yeah, looks like it's about, yeah, 3 to 5 hour little game. I probably won't play this. No, put that on the ignore list. It looks fine, but whatever. DLCs automatically get ignored. Like I'm not fucking with that. PBA Pro Bowling 2026 for $40. Very positive. Dude's got a crazy nice afro. Look at that thing. And a giant forehead to match. Oh god, they did not. Okay, you know what? He looks good here, but in game, I kind of like making fun of people's appearance, but it's not him. It's the game, right? So it's interesting. Uh, sure. But this seems cool. I mean, if you like sports games and you like bowling, like here's kind of a more in-depth, I assume, bowling game. Okay, with some okay, sure. I don't really like this UI thing here. This looks very mobile game-y to me, but whatever. Clones. Yeah, so it's like customization. Okay. I mean, seems cool. I like bowling. But you know what I don't like? I don't like bowling. So ignore. Fuck this game. Dune Crawl. An open world action adventure game where you take to the sandy seas atop a gigantic crustacean festooned with black powder cannons. Play as a solo crab keeper or with a crew of up to 3 other friends in local and online co-op. Um, this seems cute. I will say, maybe this is a problem with me, but like the second I see mostly positive, I'm like, I don't know if I care. Like, it has to be something I'm already interested in for me to kind of ignore. I mean, the art style's cute. I did like the initial trailer that kind of autoplays. Let me see this. Yeah, like a bunch of explosions. I don't know. It looks cute. What is it? Isometric? Is that the word? Like isometric little action game. Um, but I don't know. It feels it needed to be exceptional. Upgrade your arsenal. You can upgrade. Oh wait, you can have multiple people on the crustacean. That's kind of cool. It looks cute. Top reviews, Japanese. I don't know what this guy's saying. It says Yutori Aizu. I don't know. Um, neat and short. I don't recommend you play it solo. Okay, whatever. Um, my wish list is just it's overloaded. So I'm gonna say ignore for Dune Crawl or sorry. Help! I'm turning into. Can I click this? Help! I'm turning into a mermaid. Okay, I clicked it. Okay. After surviving a near-death encounter on their first day of work, hunters notice something shocking. They're slowly turning into a mermaid. The latest adventure game life simulation hybrid from the creators of the Max's Big Bust series. I mean, this is just going straight onto the ignore list. I mean, I'm not necessarily against dumb VNs, but what the fuck? No, I don't really like mermaids aesthetically. Massive full-length story across 10 chapters with a script length of over 350,000 words. You know, it's crazy. That's like still like that's less than a quarter of like the words in like some of these fucking Trails games. What do the reviews have to say? Uh, okay. This person likes it. Help me. Absolutely love it. Okay, whatever. No, but not for me. Feed the reactor. Incremental unfolding game about feed. Okay, so it's another incremental game, kind of like the black hole one we just saw. Reviews are positive, but not too many. It looks simple. I don't know. It's $4.89. That's not a bad price. It's on sale right now until January 20th. And there's a demo. Update? Demo? Wait, is there a demo? Oh yeah, there's a demo. Yeah, you can hit download demo over here. Reviews. Positive, negative, positive, positive. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, no, feed the reactor. That's cool. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna wrap it up there. So thank you for joining me for this morning shift. I know I indicated that I would play Trails Through Daybreak next, but I am too tired for that. I could like jokingly open it up for like 2 minutes and like talk to like a single NPC and be like, I did it. There, I played it. Actually, maybe I could do that. Is that funny? It's not funny. I'm gonna do that actually. So that's the end of the morning shift segment. Thank you for joining me. If you want to stick around for the 2 minutes that I'm gonna play Trails Through Daybreak, go for it. But yeah, thanks. So I'm gonna do it only because I think it's funny. Because I said I'm gonna play Trails Through Daybreak, so we're gonna play Trails Through Daybreak. We're committing. There we go. Okay. I think I still need to adjust the volume maybe of the game because the game was very loud, very loud on the stream. I didn't realize it until later. Yeah, like this game is like overpowering me. And I'm already no, not very loud. I'm obviously low energy. This is the morning shift. So, and this is not an exciting game. Okay, so all these red things are activities I can do. So I have all these shops, I have all these characters.
Hello there! Come again!
Oh,
Hello
God.
there!
Bro, that's so loud.
Come again!
Holy shit. It's louder than me.
Don't be shy. Take a look.
What do we got over
Never seen
here?
anything like it.
Some kind of bells game. We're a hands-on shop. We love helping our visitors enjoy making things. If this is your first time doing this sort of thing, I recommend making a wind chime. How about you and your friends give it a try? A hands-on workshop, huh? Not something you get to do much, so that could be fun. No.
Do you have any preferences?
Okay, I can shop with this guy. And we got the green metal. Do I have all of these? No. I got the Wisteria tea set for Ren.
Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
There's
There's a
something
shop.
elegant about a willow swaying gently with the wind.
Why is this game so loud?
Let's go!
Or voice, or is this environmental? Or movie, I don't know.
Trust me, there's plenty more where that came from in Long Lie.
Okay, it was one of those. So we got Philenkov. Didn't we encounter each other at Longport? You're an acquaintance of Jigen, yes? This can't be a coincidence. Well, if you're excited by the antiques here, seek me out anytime. I come by Longlie every year to identify rare eastern finds. I couldn't get out further east this year, but I was able to pick up some odds and ends that were brought by train a few days back. Okay, he's got more to say. I would have liked to have gone further east, but my trip out to the Central East ended up taking longer than I'd planned. I'd really rather get back in time for the Revolution Festival, so sadly my grand journey east is to go on the back burner. Even so, there's plenty of exciting finds for me right here in Longlie.
No need to be shy
Do you
now.
have anything to sell me that's exciting? No. Okay, these, like the, okay. Not to be critical of this game too much, but the, oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll grab that for Agnes, why not? But the gear in this game is just not good. Evasion, I guess. Crit rate down by 5%? No. Evasion up to 7. I don't know, that's not bad. I don't know. All this is trash. I don't know. Quatra or whatever. Katra. I don't even use him for anything.
See you again.
So let's see. So a bunch of like little things. We have a little trio over here. She like, oh okay. These look like pajamas. These do not look like whatever. But they have a guy named Senri who's a child. So let's see. Okay. Maybe I'll try to actually talk to everybody this time before getting off, but who knows. I'm not gonna try that hard to give these people like unique voices, but oh yeah, this is the season for waterfall viewing. It's really lovely right now. That said, there's a fallen tree, so it's a no-go right now. Though there's lots of other lovely sights to take in. Even from town, you can see the valley in all its autumn colors. And as for other special geography, are you tourists too? I can show you around later if you'd like. I'm only a part-timer, but I'm as good as any professional guide. The Tourism Bureau chief approved me personally. Wow, look at this little kid. Fucking working his ass off. We got a character named Torte. It's a very different experience than back in Elmo. Not that I'm knocking their bona fides. This just feels more authentic? I can't really put it into words. It just is. The inn, too, is more than I imagined. It really was worth saving up our mirror for the trip over the past few years. Okay, so this is like a vacation for them. So Walker. Alright, we've packed our luggage away, so shall we go look about, Torte? Ah, this feeling. It was well worth coming all the way out here from Liberal. Of course, even Liberal, that's it. Of course, even in Liberal, we're loosely familiar with the Eastern culture, but reading of it and experiencing it are two different things. Also, that guide showed me a few places that were breathtaking. Breathtaking. Is this guy selling something soon? I assume I can spend time with him? This little pond is one of Longlai's hot springs. We use this space to make one of the famous treats of Springtowns. Hot Springs eggs. Boiling some eggs in the hot springs? Could be nice. I couldn't mind a snack. I wouldn't mind a snack. No! Fuck! I pressed it. Whatever. Aaron says, oh, hey, I love boiled eggs. Had them all the time back in Longport. Goes great with pork belly. If you simmer it just right, it's like heaven. Not sure how different they'll taste if you boil them in a hot spring, but hey, if they taste good, I'm not going to complain. And Rosette says, I've heard of hot springs eggs, but I have never made one myself. But as they say, everything is worth a try once. I would be glad to have the experience. I'm dying. Van and company were given a simple explanation by the staff. They then took to boiling their eggs, each of them cooking them in different heat and for differing times as they saw fit. Dying inside. Man, I used to make these a lot. I'm dying because I'm tired. Man, I used to make these a lot when I trained here. Good to see I still got it. Now, if you want these to taste real good, you put some syrup on them. That's a flavor to die for. Dan said all that. Yours came out pretty rock-like, huh? You left them in the water for way too long. So Aaron fucked up. Says, please, they're hard-boiled, just like a real man. Besides, this is about what they want if you're gonna pair them with some nice Longport flavored pork belly. Hey, you do you. I don't know if we've got the spices for Longport flavor here, though. Can we talk to Rosette? Yeah. So Rosette says, they came out a touch undercooked. This is more difficult than it seems. And Van responds, yeah, hot springs eggs cooking is about experience and intuition. Normal skills need not apply, you know? Rosette responds, I see what you mean, but it was still very fun. Before I do it again, I should get my thermographic sensor upgraded. And Van replies, think we can leave Crazy Super Tech at home. Syrup on boiled eggs, gross. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like boiled eggs in the first place, but yeah, syrup on them. Not sure about that. And then, this is narration, and so they had a pleasant time sharing their hot springs eggs with each other. And that's it. Okay, well, you know what? it still looks like there's way too much. So I'm tired as hell. I played what, like 5 minutes, who knows, some short amount of time. We're done. I'm done. I'm calling it. I can't do it anymore. I'm dying. The morning shift is too long. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm gonna go to sleep. This is how you wake up, right? The morning shift. It's a great thing to watch and listen to in the morning. You listen to some guy who's tired as fuck after working all night. Anyway, we're done. Trails to Daybreak. We're slowly working our way through whatever. Long, Ling, I don't remember. Fuck. Whatever segment of the game I'm on. Apparently something happens here. Maybe I get another party member. Who knows? There's not really much game left, I think. Wait, I'm in the intermission. Chapter 5. Epilogue? Maybe? Or finale? Okay, maybe there's a lot left. I don't know. It could be anywhere from like 20 to 40 hours left. But anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me, Sam. If anybody else is here, thanks for tuning in. This is it for me. I'm getting so squinty. Alright. Anyway, it's been fun. See ya. Peace. Piace, bitches.